World Series has arrived, baby. We got the Rangers and the D-backs just like everyone predicted. Let's talk some baseball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we are here to talk the World Series. That's right, we have made it through all those millions of games in a baseball season to end with the Rangers and the D-backs. Wild, wild stuff. That's for sure. I know nobody had this matchup. What a crazy round we had in the ALCS and NLCS, both going 7 games with some upsets in the making. It was good stuff. But in this video, still going to give you good hitter matchups for game one. We're going to give you the pitcher report between Eovaldi and Zach Gallen of Milk. And then we're going to preview the World Series. I got a couple of series bets that I'm going to sprinkle a bet on. We'll talk about it. Then I'm going to go over game one and give you my best bet for that game. Let's get right into it, guys, and it starts with the bets recap. All right, these seem like they were a long time ago, but just real quick to go over the bets recap, just to keep you in the loop, we got Trey Turner over 1.5 bases, did not work out. I believe that was game 6. And then we had the Rangers money line in game 7, and it just didn't. We went 1-1. But the futures bets in those series, Phillies had a chance to win it in 6 games, but they did not. But we won the Rangers series money line, so kind of break even all the way around, no matter how you look at it. Playoff future bets and the playoff bets and player props are down below, down a couple units. Let's see if we can end strong in the World Series. And it starts with the good hitter matchups. All right, only one game, but we still got 4 good hitter matchups. We got Corey Seager 7 for 21 with a double versus Zach Gallen, which means he has 7 singles, but not too bad. Ezekiel Duran for the Rangers 3 for 4, 1 double. I know it's a very small sample size, guys, so don't just go off of this when it's 3 for 4. But you know what? It's one game. Just wanted to give you all the info. Marcus Semien of the Rangers 5 for 8 with 2 home runs versus Zach Gallen. That is pretty impressive too. And then Lourdes Gurriel of the D-backs, the only hitter on this form for the D-backs, is 7 for 18 with 2 home runs versus Nathan Eovaldi. So not a bad matchup there. Those are the hitter matchups. Now let's check out the pitcher report. There it is. One single matchup. One is the loneliest number. Anyways, World Series, game 1. Here we go. Zach Gallen. We've talked about this guy and Nathan Eovaldi the last few weeks. Both similar expected ERA, similar whips. I mean, guys, this is a pretty even matchup. Eovaldi does have a higher walk percentage, but he has not walked that many in the playoffs, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But other than that, I don't know if this helps still just in one matchup, but take a screenshot if it does. Helps you with K bets or anything, walk bets. Some of you guys like to do that as well. So that's the matchup for World Series Game 1. Now, let's go talk about it. All right, let's preview this series before we get into game 1. It is the Rangers and D-backs, as you all know. Both teams we're down 3-2 in the last series, won 2 road games to make it here. I still cannot believe the D-backs won 2 games in Philly. That was wild. D-backs won 3 out of 4 games versus the Rangers this year. Last year, the Rangers lost 94 games and the D-backs lost 88 games. I don't know if this is a record for the most lost games the year before they make it to the World Series, but this isn't common in baseball. That's pretty crazy turnaround for both teams. Some stats for the playoffs this year, because I don't really care about regular season at this point. Offense, Rangers 22 home runs. D-backs have 18 home runs. They've been hitting the long ball quite a bit. Rangers hitting 265, D-backs hitting 247, and then WRC plus, kind of an overall weighted runs created for offense. Rangers have the best in the playoffs of 124, and the D-backs surprisingly are average at 99 WRC plus. They obviously do more things on the bases and play small ball and things like that too. Starting pitcher, Texas starters have a 3.62 ERA in the playoffs. Arizona starters have a 3.63. It's been very even. The bullpen is where there's been a difference. Texas bullpen has a 3.72 ERA. Arizona bullpen 2.94. I don't think anybody saw this coming out of the Arizona bullpen. Texas, I mean, they haven't been that good all season long. So, that's going to be a big X factor, I think, in this series to see which bullpen can step up for these teams. But let's talk about 2 series bets I like. Guys, this is a tough series to bet. We don't know what to predict in this one with 2 teams we didn't expect to be in here. They both proved me wrong almost all playoffs, especially the Diamondbacks. But I'm going to sprinkle on a couple. We got over 6.5 games at plus 170. They both just played 7-game series last round. These 2 teams, I mean, I'm not going to say it's exactly a coin flip type of series, but I mean, these are 2 competitive teams that are going to be hard outs. So give me the over 6.5 games. Plus, let's just speak it into existence. That'd be a lot of fun, huh? Just watching a 7-game series. And then I lean the D-backs to win the series because, like I said, if it's somewhat close to a coin flip, plus 145 on them to win the series, I'll take 2+ money bets. All I need is one of these two to hit to make some money. Like I said, the D-backs, they're athletic. They like to steal bases. They put pressure on the opposing teams. I just liked how they play, honestly. And other than that, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers won. It's nothing like that. But D-backs are just something. I don't know. Maybe there's something magical about them. But these Rangers, this offense is pretty special too. So sprinkle, give me the over 6.5 games in the series, and give me the D-backs to win the World Series at plus 145. Now it's time to talk the game one matchup. All right, these game one odds are very similar to the series odds. The Rangers money line minus 170, D-backs money line plus 142 with an over under of 8 runs. We've already talked about this series. I'm going to get right into my best bet. It is a pitcher prop. I got Nathan Eovaldi over 15 and a half outs recorded at minus 120 on DraftKings. He's gone at least 6 innings in all four postseason starts. Only 3 walks in those 4 starts, which is impressive. Like I mentioned, he's been better with his command. That also, when you walk guys or you throw a lot of balls, even if you don't walk them, it gets that pitch count up, means you're going to get yanked a little earlier. So I like that. Unfamiliarity, that's a big word. Unfamiliarity for the D-backs hitters. They have not faced Eovaldi that much. I think it's going to be advantage Eovaldi for this one. In his 4 starts, he's thrown 88, 91, 98, and 98 pitches, so he has a long leash. And the reason for that is because the Rangers bullpen is not that great. The managers do not have a lot of confidence in the bullpen, so they're going to keep Eovaldi out there as long as they possibly can. As you've seen this postseason, 6 innings or more in every single start this postseason. So I think he goes 6 innings again, to be honest with you. I know the D backs have a good lineup and all that, but he's been facing good lineups all postseason. So, like I said, they haven't seen him a lot. I only need 5 and 2/3 innings, by the way. 15 outs is 5 innings on the dot. Sorry, not 5 and 2/3. That's bad math. 5 and 1/3 innings. So I just need him to get into the 6th inning and at least get 1 out. That's all I need to cash this bet. So I like it. Give me Eovaldi over 15 and a half outs. I also lean Rangers to win game number one. If you want to maybe take -1.5, you could. But I do like the matchup, and Gallen has not been as great, giving up a decent amount of earned runs. So but my best bet, Eovaldi over 15 and a half outs recorded for game one of the 2023 World Series. Let's check out the bets recap. There it is, guys. A couple sprinkles right there for the series bets. Over 6.5 games at plus 170, and the D backs to win the World Series at plus 145. Just give me 1 out of 2. That's all I need. And then game one, best bet, Nathan Eovaldi over 15 and a half outs recorded at minus 120. There it is. Fun to talk some baseball again. It is World Series time, baby. This is crazy time of the year. We got NBA rocking and rolling. NFL's like halfway through the season right now. We got MLB World Series, golf going on if you'd like to follow golf, which I do. But yeah, a lot. This is fun, man. This is, if you're a sports fan, this is the best time of the year, that's for sure. But thanks for the support during the whole season. Let's keep grinding. Let's get some winners, and we'll talk to you soon.